Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Nah. That's definitely tempting right there. It's getting up to 23 miles per hour. I'm not sure if that's real or not, but we'll try to do that quick speed test. Now I'm like, last time I weighed myself, I was about 215, okay? And I don't have that much gear right now. So let's just say I'm about 217, 218. So let's see how fast this thing can go with somebody that weighs about 218 pounds on it. The battery is not that, it's like almost full, only one bar down. So that's good. Now, I don't know if this is going to have that safety thing because right now, when I was trying to kick, look at that. Like some of Segway's, whoa, some of Segway's safety measures, as they call it, is actually a bit annoying, you know? But I understand why they make it like that because there's a couple of people who are not familiar with this type of scooters and they can really get themselves hurt. But then again, they can also get themselves hurt with the safety measure. Just like right now, I was trying so hard to kick it and push it, and it lifted up the front wheel because I was trying with so much force and it just took off. So if it was someone that was not that familiar with the scooter, most of the time they will probably like drop the thing. So right now it says it's doing 25 miles per hour. Yeah, and I think that's the max speed. I have the GPS thing here, so we'll be able to tell if it's actually doing that 25 miles per hour or if it's just, if it's a lie. Let's try to make this lie quick. – 25 miles per hour, we're pushing it. So it looks like it will do that 25 miles per hour. I don't think it's an issue whatsoever that it's gonna do it or not. My issue here is the kick to start. And this does feel like it's trying to wheelie. Like I can feel it trying to wheelie the front wheel up. This is not the same with the Segway GT2. As you guys should already know, it's not the same thing. We're gonna turn in right here. Sure, we have enough speed. Phew. I hope you guys saw that. I just got off of it a few minutes and it felt like I think it needs a kick to push, but definitely if you're gonna be using this, do not start in the X mode for when you're ready to get on it to take off. I would say reduce it. So you can bring it back to eco mode or even standard mode. That's the D right there for standard mode. I think you should start on that or eco mode. Do not start on the sports mode because it has a delay response to taking off on that sports mode. But when it takes off, it kind of puts all the power, and you might think you're ready for it, but you might not. It will definitely take off on you, and that's not something that you ever want to experience because you will either drop the scooter or if you're already on it, you're gonna fall. Uh, you might not get that hurt, but it's still a fall. Nobody likes to fall or drop their scooter. Like if you just bought this scooter, you don't want to drop it, period. Uh, so Just of course, sharing my experience as I'm riding this thing, gonna give you guys feedback. So far, it does feel quick enough for cruising around the city. Even before I got to test ride this thing, I was already thinking about it. Who is this scooter for? And it's gonna be for people who just want to cruise around the city, short distance, and you don't care about speed, and you don't want to really be on the streets where there's no bike path, and there's no sidewalk. Unfortunately, for some people, some places, they don't allow scooters on the sidewalk. Uh, in LA, it's kind of different. But this is mainly for people who don't really care about speed, and you want a scooter that's a little bit, on the bigger side, offers you some power, since 600-watt motor that's in the back over there, offers you some power, not too much. Um and you can get around. Like if you want to run to the store real quick, that's what this scooter is for. They say it's off-road capable. I'm not really feeling that off-road capableness because I can hear the shocks, the springs. I can hear them in the back. Uh, Off-road things, you need like stronger suspension and springs and stuff. I can hear the squeakiness, especially depending on your weight of this scooter. If you do get on it, if 200 pounds or so and you're doing off-road, trust me, you're going to damage a lot of the components here. It's going to wear out quick. Lighter people, 120 pounds, you can get away with, maybe doing some small off-road. If you do it all the time, consistently, you are going to damage this thing. It's going to break. It's not really made for off-road, even though some people might tell you that it is. It's not. Just riding it for a little bit, I'm going to tell you straight up, it is not made for off-road. Um, Now, of course, I've told you guys my main uh, issue I'm having right now is that starting off mode. Okay, so let's see if we can get it. Before on the Segway, it had like the brake. If you hold the brake for a little bit, it would then go off of the mode that it was to allow you to just, start up easily. But now the kick has like this delay thing. It won't go. Okay, now it's going. Okay. As you see right there, now it's going. So I'm not sure. Let me see if we can figure out what the trick is. Just in case if you do get this scooter and you start having the same type of issue, we're gonna stop right now. Stop right here. The brakes are not bad, but it's not as responsible as responsive as I would want. So now let's do a kick. Tap the brake. All right, I figured out what that is. Because I was like, okay, there's something else that's going on here. So if you do have this Segway ZT3 and you're trying to start going, maybe people already know this. This is the first day I just testing this thing out. So what you need to do when you're going, if you kick, see nothing is happening. Now it's going. So sometimes you need a second kick. Okay? So first kick, nothing. Second kick, and then it starts going. I'm not sure if Segway put that there on purpose because they wanted, because sometimes it's like an accidental takeoff, right? So they want to make sure that you did the second kick. That means that you're definitely trying to go somewhere. And you can hear the motor trying to engage. So another kick, second kick, there we go. So 2 kicks. That's crazy. I do know that Segway prioritize safety a whole lot. This is one of the reasons why they say they don't want to put bigger batteries on these scooters because they don't want, like, in case of a fire, big lithium batteries and all that. So this wasn't paying attention at all. All right. So in case of a fire or anything like that, they don't want to have like you having a big old battery in your house. And also due to regulations, there are some apartments that will not allow a certain size of battery in. So depending on where you live now, some apartments, if you're living in an apartment, most people that do own scooters end up living in apartments. There's some certain size of batteries that you are not allowed to have. Now, this thing that I'm experiencing, let's change the mode. All right, we're on S mode now. This thing that I'm experiencing where I have to kick twice is because you have to go in the app and change it. If you're I'm just testing this out, so that's why. If you have bought this, I think you can go in the app and change this kick twice for it to start going. Oh shoot! I knew I was gonna lose my hat. My hat just flew off over there. Kick twice. I do need to tighten up my hat because I already felt that it was gonna drop like the whole time. I need to adjust it. Oh man, that's too tight. I don't want to start having a headache. But it's not a bad scooter. It's a good scooter actually. Just knows that there's a lot of limitations on this. But I do think, like I was telling you guys before, that the ST2 Pro, okay, the ST2 Pro is way better. It's way better than this. Both in speed, agility, battery. Of course, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but it's way better. And top speed of 25 miles per hour. Meanwhile, it's like water in my eyes, man. Go up here, come on from the other side. So the ST2 Pro is gonna offer you more. I know a lot of you have been waiting to get the ST2 Pro, and I'm not sure what the delay is because Segway did say that they're gonna be releasing the ST2 Pro towards the ending of the year. We are now in November, like November 20 something, and we haven't really heard anything. There are some websites that are allegedly selling pre-order. I wouldn't trust it. So, but yeah, the ST2 Pro is gonna be way better. Just in case if you're trying to compromise to get this over the ST2 Pro, there are like zero comparison. Zero comparison. Yeah, it's like nimble and stuff, but ST2 Pro have way more power, way more range than this ZT3 Pro. So if you guys have any questions regarding this, do let me know. This is Kizzy Ear Wheels. We just tested this out today. You guys, I don't know if you guys heard that suspension. The suspension feels good though, but it's just that it's gonna be hard, man. If you are to take this and go on a really rough road, like off-roading this, it's gonna be really difficult. It is nimble, it is bouncy, it's pretty good. Is that back tire? Oh, this is front, of course. It's good. It does have some torque, but the torque is not as much as the ST3 Pro, ST2 Pro, I mean. The torque is not even comparison to the ST2 Pro. ST2 Pro is way better, way more torque.